Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter Critique, where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, except for lately because I've had something very, very large going on in the back end at Bauer's Game Corner, like so large that it could completely transform my life. But I do want to know, let you know, if you're a fan of the show, and the Game Corner in general, there's going to be tons more content coming out in the future. It's just right now I have to focus completely on something else, and when I explain what it is, hopefully next year, it will make 1,000,000,000% sense. It'll be like, oh my god, Forrest, that's so freaking cool. But can't talk about that now. Anywho, Song of Silveranth was what I was going to cover. When I was actually going to cover it, I think on launch day, which should show you how far behind I am on my videos right now, because it's done. But the thing that caught my eye was, I like the mini there. They spotlighted the green. I thought that looked decent. But this right here, 1,200 minutes of game time. That's fantastic. What's that? That's 20 hours, I think. Venture through a massive open world fairy tale land, searching for money on wild adventures to free your father from debtor's prison. From the designer's sleeping god. So essentially, we're trying to go get money, sandbox potentially, go out exploring in this fantastical fantasy world to break our pops out of prison. It sounds fascinating, and it raised $740,000. If you want to check it out right now, you still can go fund it late on GameFound if you want to. So let's see. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? That's what you need to convince all those Kickstarter backers. And let's see how they did that to the tune of $740,000. As always with the video, let's go. 2 minutes, 12 seconds. Okay. 132.
Where fortune and favor dance at the whims of a song, and ancient creatures stand in wild places against the encroaching storm of kingdoms. You set out seeking silver, or perhaps the blessing of a legendary dragon god. Your father waits for you in debtor's prison. Can you free him and save the family estate before time runs out? Heroic actions could make you friends,
Come on, let's go.
though little money. Or in desperation, you might resort to stealing what you need. Dark allies call from afar, ready to sow such a chaos that your father walks free while the land burns. Song of Silveranth is an open-world narrative adventure game in a massive world of 1 to 4 players. Each player chooses a...
Okay, finally! I feel like the first 57 seconds I really could have done with about 15, but cool art, theme, and I feel like that's definitely something that they're always going to do, because if you're not familiar with this company, Red Raven Games, it's mostly Ryan Lockett, who is primarily game designer, graphic design, artwork, rule booklet. Like, that used to, like, it still is. It's like a humongous deal, because those are 4 very different things, and doing them well, which he does, fantastic. It's not scrolling yet. Awesome.
Character, each with unique abilities, strengths.
But what I'm saying is 15 seconds theme, whatever, but now we're getting to this, like, okay. Or show me all those cool things that I could have done in the game, right? So just, oh, here's pretty artwork of people holding each other, but like, okay, these 2 characters are different, asymmetrical.
And quest lines. You travel together, encountering dangerous monsters, thieves and kings, drama and intrigue, making impactful choices that change your destiny. Read a rich...
There we go. That's looking good right there. That looks like a good chunk of pages there. Nice digital rendering. And then the cards in the background. Tons of card. I want to read the cards. Good video so far.
Densely woven narrative from...
Minus the minute of theme.
A storybook,
Ooh,
meeting challenges, and engaging in discourse to persuade potential allies. Fight for your lives in ruins and caves with a new push your luck combat system filled with gripping choices and knife-edge victories.
Okay.
Or sneak through dungeons using stealth to avoid conflict as you search for treasures in the shadows. Play over 100 hours through multiple campaigns to see it all.
My math is bad.
What song will you sing to change your destiny?
Whoa, okay, cool.
Song
Dragon
of Silveranth, now on GameFound.
I don't hate the main image at all. I like the showcase in the green mini. I feel like maybe the green mini next to that...
Now on GameFound.
Go away. Next to the giant I feel like the green mini next to that giant red guy would have been good. The giant red dragon. I think that would have been nice, especially if you would have had that with the box. But either way, after the video, yes, I do want it. I'm interested in the sandbox style game, and it's hard for me to not have my foot on the scale. I know that his games are well beloved. I've played one or two, and I enjoyed them a good deal. Red Raven Games, 1 to 4 players, 1,200 minutes, which is 200 hundreds of hours. All right, so we got 6 sojourns, above and below haunted, creature caravan, and sleeping gods, distant skies. I'm pretty sure they're exclusively on Game Found now, but these are the last ones. Let's see how many they have out and pending. I do not believe this one is out yet. The rules say, let's see, the most recent. Got mine today. Oh, it is. What? A company sending out their previous game before launching a Kickstarter? How old-fashioned. Well, Salt Lake City. That explains it. Like, that used to be the norm. Like, I remember when companies would be like, launching another Kickstarter. Like, I'm old enough where it's like, people would be like, what? You're launching another Kickstarter? They haven't shipped out again. Like, yeah, it's in the manufacturing process. Like, we're just waiting. Like, no! Like, now it's like, okay. But still, that's awesome. Received the game, looking very good. Sadly, the box is damaged. Any contact? Please send me images of your game at Audrey, Red Raven Games. I wish there was a way that I could, like, you put, like, a little mark next to that, you know? Does it have anything next to it to like signify? Oh, it does. Creator. I'm a noob. It just kind of blends in with the other ones, I guess. No, it filled in. I'm just dumb. How are you people doing to randomize the trade? I had my husband's points and spots on the board. The tuck box is so great. Yeah, great. I don't know what I'm looking here. Looks like a good customer service. Looks like people got their stuff. I'm delighted. Can you do it? Yes. I've not had any update on my pledge. When can I ask about this? This is from 6 days ago. This is probably not a stupid question. It's probably a stupid question, but there's good customer service 4 days later, so I'm sure they'll probably get to that. Good. Yeah, and people got their stuff. So once again, good customer service, people got their stuff. I've seen this game and that game out in the wild. I looked at that game, I do believe. So, but we'll check one more. This campaign is a joke. Everyone received their copy of the games, and yet I am still waiting for any updates about my pledge. But guess what? I have 0 updates. I emailed customer support so many times, Brenna, but no answer. The game has reached retail before. Does anyone know the purpose of the round? So they need to get in here, hopefully, like once a week. Because, yeah. No sign of my pledge. That side should contact them. Me neither. I've tweeted them and sent emails to Brett and Audrey. The consular support is one of the worst I've dealt with. Okay. Well, perhaps we should go one more campaign back, because those two are drastically different from the Creature Caravan one. So, interesting. Let's see how the comment section on this one's looking. Go a little bit deeper, too. I got a call from Red Raven. Here's a quote. VFI was in need of some Rome items, and the first shipment we sent them was lost. So we sent another shipment of Rome items via ship. They started a second wave of fulfillment, so you should be getting your pledge items from them soon. Cool. And that's from last year. All right. I pledged for the Sleeping God pledge, and I'm finally breaking out this game to play for the first time. Realized I'd never seen my foreteller code for Sleeping Gods, as mentioned. Others in the comment thread, I've never seen my pledge. So Brenna got in here. Cool. 918. 918. Wow, great customer service there on the dot. 918, 919. So it looks like Creature Caravan. I'm gonna guess Creature Caravan made less money. Yeah, I'm gonna 587 versus the $3 million one. Yeah, okay. Either way, can you do it? Yes. I'm not worried about it. Do I want it? Yes. After we got past that minute of theme and art, I'm in. Ooh, deck building. Cool. Awesome. And then how much is it? Hopefully we'll beat around the bush. We get to the price. The large box, though, so I'm setting myself up for what? I'm going to probably walk out of here spending $180. From the designer of Sleeping Gods. Beautiful. Nominees, awards, good stuff. Tactful. I'm sure they have way more they could have put there. I personally would have. But once again, they go the tactful, tasteful approach. I'm sure if you actually go check the BGG, there's probably way more they still were nominated for. Exclusive deluxe edition, free stretch goal box expansion. Why back now? The deluxe edition, the free stretch goal box, the Dragon Dice Tower. Ooh, that's cool. Expansion content. All right, I want it. I immediately want it. That's how we lead off. I haven't even seen all the components, but just with the graphic design work that you've done here, I say, okay, I like the video. I like the cut of your jib. You do great games. Let's go on this adventure. You could go on adventures. And honestly, here's what I'd say. I would not just put Sleeping Gods and Sleeping God Distant Skies here. I would put a little bit more detail, because the game you're trying to sell me is a game that's very hard to make. Anytime you're like, yes, there is 20 hours of content, much less hundreds of hours of content, that's really hard to sell me that you can do it well. And these are exactly what those are, I do believe. And maybe just like an extra quote here, like one of the most amazing, deep, sprawling games, I've spent 50 hours plus and still blah, blah, blah. Something like that I think would be good there. But still, that's just an icing on top of the cake. No, it's a cherry on top of the icing on top of the cake, because that was a great shot right there. Explore a huge atlas and dungeon book. Oh, yeah, because there's two. I can explore here, but it's also here. We got characters. I hate how much artwork's in the background, but whatever. I'm sure you're going to be putting stuff on there, so I don't hate it anymore. Shut up, Forrest. All right, enjoy it. Great. I like this component shot. Like, this is perfectly fine, the standees. And honestly, I'm wondering if we're about to be set up for a decent price, because this does not look like a terribly expensive game, at least compared to what I was thinking, around 180 until we get to those miniatures. Song of Silveranth's world map is bigger than the maps in the Sleeping God series. Ah, okay. Now you're telling me a little bit more about Sleeping Gods, interweaving it in there. Ooh, I like it. Choose from a dozen characters, each with their own quest line. Cool. Feels Time of Legends Destinies-ish, which I really do enjoy. Very vastly different game, but still, I love that the idea of picking a character. They got different destinies. Deadly creatures hunt you in ruins and deep caverns. Cool. Zooming in a little bit more on the components. The standard 90 versus 140. Hot diggity dog. So yeah, we're probably going to be under 180 once I get to that shipping. So, do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? Yes. How much is it? Fine. $90 for over 100 hours of content. Even if it's just 20. If it's 20 hours of content, that's still not bad. Very rock solid price. If you go to 140, a $50 price jump, and I'm getting 13 character miniatures, 65 metal coins. I love this graphic so much. I'm going to go a full point grade bump up right there. Just for that graphic. Because, and you just keep scrolling too. It's like, oh, it's this, oh, and this, and this, and this. It's like, you've already started to show me stuff over here. Like, that's very well done. I really like that. So 13, let's break it down numbers. 13 minis for $50, plus the 65 metal coins for $50, plus the 15 glass exploration tokens. A picture would be nice somewhere. 20 wooden music notes, the wooden active player tokens to 21, 57, and then 3 extra 10-sided dice. Okay. It seems fine. Standard components, cool. Storybook, over 100,000 words. Excellent, excellent. Get me more excited. I would love that. That gets me way more excited than that first minute of theme you slapped me with. Dragon of Havoc, Dice Tower. I love how you're going into detail. Like, you're really showing me the details on this. And I don't know why this pops more. I don't know what they're doing with their miniatures that to me pops more, because I see miniatures all the time. I get to the point where I just scroll down because I'm so tired of the miniatures in some campaigns. And yet this one, it's just for whatever reason, it just stands out. Even though it's just I don't know. Like, I feel like they're putting respect on that mini's name. Over 700 unique cards. Shut up. I wish this was earlier, but that's fantastic. And then you're showing me, oh, there's a good chunk of text on these cards, too. 300 quest cards, 300 spells and items. I want to play this with my family. You got an ad. Holy Toledo. More sculpts revealed soon. Excellent. Cool. I want more. And that also means that, yeah. No, it doesn't mean anything. Great. So we got the deluxe standard pledge, the standard all gameplay pledge, the deluxe pledge, the deluxe all gameplay pledge, the deluxe expanded and digital pledge, then the Dragon Dice Tower pledge, and then add-ons. Okay. This is really what I want. So this is the 90 and this is the 140. I don't get the add-ons. I don't get these two, which makes sense. So that's clean and clear. Stretch goal box. Everybody gets it. Cool. And you can't even get it as an add-on. Woo! Song of Silveranth Frost Ballad expansion. Standard pledge, deluxe all gameplay. Excellent. So I know I want that for 1,000%. And this for the fancy dancies. Once again, help me say. Oh, it's not even in the deluxe pledge. The Song of Silveranth CD, metal coins. Okay, awesome. There's a lot of information there. The Dragon Dice Tower pledge. So this is with all the fancy bells, all the fancy whistles. I don't feel like I was 230 convinced, but I bet it's the most popular one. Can I see it? Can I see the numbers? Do you not get to see the numbers after the fact on GameFound? Oh, that sucks. I hate it. I never want to do this segment ever again on GameFound. Note to self. Because on Kickstarter, like, is that information just not there? That's an active choice that was made, and I hate it as the person doing this channel. I'm trying to feel like if it's anti-consumer, though, right? Like, I'm trying to think about it from you. Like, if you're just here, do you care? I don't think you do. You know, I guess it could be kind of telling, right? If, like, one is just noticeably high, like, lower or something, you'd be like, huh, that seems odd and less likely to get it. Maybe look into it a little bit more. It's like, oh, yeah, they actually did this, this, this. Yeah, I don't think I like that. It's just less transparent. Is there any tweak I can make here? No. Okay. Oh, is it here? Maybe it's here. Show me these rewards. Show me the numbers. Show me the numbers. Show me the numbers. No numbers. You suck. I hate everything. Yeah, I would really love to see the numbers on this one too, because they have very different pledges, and I think they're actually going to be probably pretty evenly distributed. I think they're definitely going to have more on the one they want to have more, because they have really good will, except for Creature Caravan apparently. But yeah, okay. That makes me want to go a full point grade bump down for Game Found. Get wrecked. I do love the fact you got rid of the auto scroll. I noticed that. Enchanted Tiny Guardian, Traveling Merchant deck. Ooh, love Traveling Merchant decks. A deck to 10 cards you could draw from when you want to visit. So these are all stretch goals. Wow. Was this really emphasized up higher? I don't think it was. I feel like it'd be a great one. Gingerbread Recipes. So how many cards did we unlock? A Magic Key card, a Mercenaries event. This is so much stuff. Wow, that's great. I would honestly put that up higher, or at least a short synopsis of all the stuff that was unlocked there, right? Like, I don't feel like up higher is bad by any stretch of the imagination. I just feel like you could really beef up that free stretch goal section, especially looking at this from the perspective now of the Game Found is over, and it's just you're trying to sell me this. And I feel like you show me all the, oh yeah, we've unlocked 60, 80 cards, however many cards it is. There's a ton of cards that unlock there. The foreteller, good stuff. We got a preview, love some quotes, a playthrough, good stuff, preview. They're super nice. I've met them twice and forgot them both times. I feel like a giant jerk. Third time, I will remember. Song of Silveranth preview. Oh, we played a game together. Yeah, so a video dump. This is disappointing. Weed some quotes out of there. Explore a massive fairy tale landscape. Okay, stuff, things. Theme. What do I want? I just want shipping. Yeah. And I want Game Found to show me how many pledges each person's got. So 30 and 35, so I'm in and out. What did I said 180? Dang, I'm good. So because obviously I want the standard gameplay pledge. No, so it'd be 155? No, it's the deluxe pledge. No, I want the standard all game. Dang it, I really want to know which one's more popular. I want the standard all gameplay. I'm out at 155, I'm in. If I did want the deluxe, I'm out at 175. I'm in. It's fine. Do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? Yes. How much is it? Yes. All three answered. Let's check out the updates, comments. Give this one a good grade. That looks like Yoda. Painting the Atlas enemy types and plans. And yeah, this is some good stuff here. So behind the scenes of what we're doing. Because yeah, awesome. Good customer service. 97 thumbs. Awesome. Awesome. Because that's after the fact, too. That's after the campaign has... No, that was last few hours. That was right at the end. Either way, check out the comments. Give it a grade. Italian language, please. Hello, my credit card expired today. I just got Sleeping Gods, and now I'm even more excited. Sorry to keep bugging you with the details, but the Sleeping Gods solo game, will you ever have less than 3 links of change? I don't mind answering questions at all. This is one that's a little tricky. Is there a small chance it might change pending playtesting? Currently, it's not possible to have less than 3 change. This is great. That is such an in-the-weeds answer. That is fantastic, Brenna. Will there be a late pledge? I just found out about this game. Yes, I believe the prices will be slightly higher. 3,900 backers are going to enjoy this. What intelligent people. The most recent update informed us about the next 6-month polishing and finishing the game, but the shipping is planned for mid-2027. I was wondering if that might be a type and it'll be ready to ship. Cool. Neat stuff. They owned it. Final grade. Do I want it? Yes, I do. Especially if I skipped the first 55 seconds. It just got into the meat and potatoes, which looked great. Can you do it? Yes. And you did a great job spotlighting, like, oh, we got Dice Tower stuff, we done things. I feel like they could have done a much better job. I do want to spotlight that. I said it was a cherry on top of the cake, but I really feel like they totally could have done a substantially, because you always have to just realize there is always new people entering this hobby, and just don't assume that anyone knows any games. Like, yeah, we're 409. They didn't mention above and below. 68, 266, 409, 969, 971, 1152. Like, that's the first 6 games, and we're cracking 1,200. And by the way, 8-Minute Empires is great. I love 8-Minute Empires. 1247, 1329, 1775, 1896, 1978, 2051, 2123, 2211, 2498, 2883, 2903, 3120, 4756. What a scrub. Empires of the Void, dear God, 5114. I'm being sarcastic, by the way. If you're not familiar with the BGG ratings, 5114 still means that it is deemed by most people to be a very good to great game. Even though, yeah, I still think we're up there. These ones are hard to judge because Alchemist was released in 2007, but whatever. What I'm saying is, that is an incredibly spectacular track record. Like, the fact that I have to go like down like 10 games, and all you mentioned is, yeah, we need these things. I feel like what they really need is an Awakened Realms graph. Just go, copy Awakened Realms basic format, put in all those awards, put in all those games, because I guarantee you that is going to knock some pants off, and you just keep adding to it. And you have the pedigree, because yes, they have the brand loyalty, because people love, like, it's not like a Stonemaier Games cult kind of thing, but it's like, it's not too far behind, right? Like, I feel like they do a great job. Well, yeah, it is far, because Jamie's so dang good. Jamie's so fantastic and everything. And I'm not just kissing his butt. I've also done numerous interviews with him. He's a super nice guy. But final grade. Do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? Yes. How much is it? Price feels fine. About what I was expecting to pay. Tons of content. You got a great track record. I feel like overall, very solid grade. Going with an A-, but also I feel like that could easily jump to potentially an A or a B+ if I just could see how these rewards shake out, because those, like, these are all like great pledges. Like, each one of these is like, yeah, I could see why I would want this one. Like, if I don't need the expansion, it's already going to be hundreds of hours. I just want to see if I would dip my toe in it. Like they crushed it. I'm going to go with an A- though. Let me know in the comments below what's your final grade for Song of Silveranth. Once again, I do apologize for the spottiness of the shows lately, but trust me, when I tell you what is going on in the back end of Bowers Game Corner at this very moment for the last month and a half, you'll be like, oh my gosh, that's so cool for us. But hopefully I'll be able to tell you about that in the next 6 months. Bye-bye.